You are now tuned in to Go Time Dolphins with Charlie Touche and Kadeem Simmons, the Miami Dolphins podcast that's for the fans and by the fans.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. Go. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's show time. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Go. Don't waste no time.
After a short, and by our standards, it was a short break. Traveling, all that kind of stuff. Go Time Dolphins are back on your feeds, and as always, to discuss the Miami Dolphins is Mr. Charlie Touche. Charlie, tell everyone what time it is.
It's Go Time Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins podcast that goes not only across the pond, but across the world. I'm your boy, Charlie Touche. Got my co-host, Kadeem Simmons, with me. It's always for the fans and by the fans. Your favorite podcast, and official affiliates of Fanatics, where you could be a fanatic of your favorite franchise, as Kadeem is rocking the merch.
Yes, I am. Apologies. So we've had some messages in recent weeks that my internet's been bad. So I'm just making sure that it is okay at the moment. If you are struggling to hear me or anything, please let me know. We will get to comments shortly because they kind of answer the topic question. But yeah, basically I'll give a little background info. The last few days I have been in Barcelona, Spain. Not related to the Dolphins going there in, we don't know when exactly, but later on in the year. But I found it a interesting coincidence that the week the Dolphins have announced that they are going to Spain, I end up in Spain, and I can't wait. Charlie, I am going to assume that you will be in Europe at the end of this year to watch the Dolphins play in Madrid.
It's Go Time Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins podcast that goes not only across the pond, but across the world. I'm your boy, Charlie Touche, a.k.a. Charlie Time Zone, a.k.a. El Matador, a.k.a. Of course I will, Kadeem. Like, come on now. You already know. Bro, listen. I don't know about the running with the Bulls things. I think it's like seasonal. But if I could run with the Bulls when I'm out there, I'm out there, Kadeem. I got to do it right, bro. I'm not going to Spain just cuz, bro. Like, I need to Spain it up. Straight up.
7th of July to the 14th of July, I'm afraid. So,
see, I thought it was like once a year, right?
Yeah, once a year for a week.
Yeah, bro. Like I really would have ran with the Bulls, bro. I was taking off.
So, for long-time listeners of Go Time Dolphins, Charlie is quite injury prone. Charlie will be taking off playing baseball and then sliding, his fingers will hanging off. And then Charlie thinks that at his tender age, he can run with the balls and not get hurt. So, as Robert Ashton just says, Charlie, you're not running with the balls. I'm mopping you up with a sponge. Like, Charlie, what are we doing here? Like, really?
Bro. Line them up, bro. I got more mobility than the Bulls, bro. Like, they can't get up out of there like I can. You feel me? And you know what, Kadeem? I know jujitsu.
It's a bull. You ain't beating no bull in jiu-jitsu. Like, that's not happening. Like, shout out to Lo-Fi Anime NFT. He says, sound like Charlie can play quarterback for us. You know what? Injury prone guy plays sports. Maybe he can.
Hey, actually, you ever had cupping done?
No, but I want to.
But listen, like I know it sounds like cupping could sound like anything. Cupping.
Yeah.
What's going on here? But yeah, I just had some cupping done for the first time, bro. Like, yeah, bro. I recommend it. I got my little, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all say I'm injury prone, so I gotta work them out. Feel me?
Well, anyway. I didn't. But hold on, that's not cupping, is it?
No, this is not cupping.
Okay, yeah, because I've got one of those around here somewhere. I don't know where my on this right now, but no, I got that for Christmas last year. One of the best things ever. So needed.
I got it for Christmas this year. You know what?
Look
Since
at
we
that.
talk about Christmas gifts, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's see what else we got over here that hasn't made it on the podcast yet. When we talk about Christmas, it's the off season, so you know we ain't got too much going on with the podcast. Oh, salute to service. Yeah, buddy. Got the Miami Dolphins replica helmet. Salute to service.
See, I don't. I just said Dolphins in the back. In the front.
Buddy.
Yeah,
That's pretty dope.
can I just say, yeah,
It's another one over there. I'll break out the other one later, or maybe not later. Maybe in bonus time we break out the other one.
maybe. Question for you, Charlie. Would you rather run with the Bulls or swim with the Dolphins?
Dang, I can't do both.
No, it's a question. You have to pick one.
Run with the Bulls or swim with the Dolphins. I can only pick one. Like, come on now, y'all killing me, bro. Why can't I do both? Like, they're not even in the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could get in the water. I could run with the Bulls. I'd rather swim with the Dolphins, bro. I'd rather swim with the Dolphins, but I do want to run with the Bulls.
I love how Charlie, like, this is a well-known game. Like, you pick one or the other.
I picked one, bro.
I
said I would rather swim with the Bulls, but I do want to swim with the Bulls. I said swim with the Dolphins. I picked swim with the Dolphins, but I really do want to run with the Bulls. Hey, you watch Survivor, Kadeem? And I know we didn't even get the podcast started yet. You ever seen Survivor?
I haven't, no.
Bro, they were in this place where there was like thousands of jellyfish, bro. And they didn't sting. They're like tentacleless jellyfish, bro. Like naturally. And I'm like, yo, now that would be fun to swim with some jellyfish and not be able to get stung. Now that's pretty dope. Like just be surrounded by jellies. I'll be a jelly for like 15 minutes while I'm swimming amongst the jellies.
Absolutely.
First, I was like, whoa. Then he was like, whoa. Then I was like, whoa. You know what movie that is?
No, I can do this. Hold on. That is. I don't think it's Dumb and Dumber. Oh, it's is it Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Get the movie reference up. You lost. That's one.
No,
you lost. That's Finding Nemo.
Oh, I know. I've actually never seen Finding Nemo, but
I know you haven't.
But I know, like, just keep swimming and stuff like that. And
the movie references. Get the counter up.
That's annoying. That is very.
You were batting 1,000, Kadeem.
I know. It was going so well. It was going so well. 2 from 3. Before we get into this episode, Charlie, do you remember? It must have been a couple of months ago. I posed a question to you. It was about if you found a one-of-a-kind trading card and the Dolphins gave you a whole bunch of stuff, would you take it? So it was basically the Pittsburgh Pirates in baseball. They were offering 2 private season tickets behind home plate for the next 30 years, a meet and greet with Paul Skeens, 2 Paul Skeens autographed jerseys, softball game for 30 at their stadium with coaching from Pirates alumni, a private tour of Pirate City, and a private game with Livy Dunn in her suite. And obviously, all you had to do was give the Paul Skeens rookie debut patch auto card 1-for-1. Someone found a card, Charlie.
Jiminy Crickets.
Charlie, an 11-year-old found a card. An 11-year-old collector pulled the 1-for-1 Paul Skeens card. So, I'm going to ask you again. You're 11 and you find the card. You're not an adult, you're 11. Do you take the offer? Yes or no?
Bro, if I'm 11, I'm probably just going to be happy with lifetime supply of Airheads and Sour Patch Kids, if I'm being honest with you, and a good dentist for the rest of my life. But if I'm 11, that means my parents are going to have to negotiate for me. And if I'm that 11-year-old's father, now I'm back in the picture. So now we need to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? Like now we have to do this. You know what I'm saying? And no, none of that, whatever they just said for the one-on-one Dan Marino card or the one-on-one Don Shula collector or the one-of-one Tua Ningamano Olipola Tungavaloa Super Bowl game-winning touchdown ball. Like, no, bro. I need a lifetime supply of something, and I need really good seats for a long time, as well as some financial stability. Am I tripping?
So, no. So Lo-Fi Anime NFT says you take the one of a kind, sell it, and you get all the other stuff and still have change. I can understand that, but I'd rather take what the team have offered me because I don't know how much I'm going to get for that card. And let's be realistic. If I sell the card to someone, they might go and get all that stuff anyway, if that makes sense. Like, because the card is still out there. The Pirates are going to want that card from someone. So a collector's going to buy that card, spend a lot of money, but for me, nah, give me what the Pirates are offering.
No. So here's the thing. You kind of do know how much you're going to get for the card because people are going to be trying to buy it from you. So you have an idea. Oh, okay, you're going to get 100 bands, 200 bands, whatever the price is. You're going to have an idea of what you're going to get. Now, I'm the like, look, I want this card to go to, you know what I'm saying, like the person whose it is. If Schemes wants it, I'd rather him have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the team wants it, I'd rather them have it. But let's be real here. If I can get 100 bands on the open market, y'all just gonna have to compensate me appropriately. That's it. Like, I'm gonna need 50 bands from you, and then some other good stuff as a fan, and as my gesture of returning it to you. I think you should be it should be reciprocated, and I should get something in return. Like, this is not. I'm just being real. And by the way, you're 3 and 4, Kadeem, not 2 and 3.
I was 2 and 2 beforehand.
Now you were 3 and 3. I guess you didn't change it.
Okay, yeah, I must not have. When I went to the banner, I was 2 and 2. I will change.
You 3 and 4 on the season so far.
No worries. So, Charlie, I know you're not a social media person. Social media right now is a horrible place. It is what it is. But a growing discussion among Dolphins Twitter surrounding the Buffalo Bills is picking up heat. So the Buffalo Bills beat the Baltimore Ravens. They go to the AFC Championship game against the Kansas City Chiefs. And there are Miami Dolphin fans who are openly and actively rooting for the Buffalo Bills to beat the Chiefs because they are sick and tired of the Chiefs winning the AFC Championship, the Super Bowl, and they want something different. So my question to you, Charlie, as a lifetime diehard Miami Dolphins fan, one, will you be root for the Bills? And two, is it acceptable for a Dolphins fan to root for the Bills to make the Super Bowl?
I put that pause in there just now for theatrics because I really wanted to say expletive Buffalo and just leave it at that. I really just wanted to say forget Buffalo. You feel me? So I had to have that dead air on live right now. I will never, ever, okay, ever go for Buffalo ever again. They had their opportunity when Damar Hamlin died on the field twice. I'm like, all right, this is unprecedented. We've seen someone die on the football field and come back to life, and the entire sports world gathered around Buffalo. Buffalo went through an earthquake that season. They went through a literal earthquake. Like, there was an actual earthquake in Buffalo that year. Damar Hamlin died on the field that year, came back to life. There was a blizzard that killed a bunch of people, and there was some real sad stories come out of Buffalo within like 8 months of each other. I was all for Buffalo winning that Super Bowl since we weren't in it. And you know what? Live it up, Buffalo, and go make a movie, by the way. That's crazy. They're human beings. You feel me? So, yeah, go ahead, do your thing. You got me for 1 year. You got to pass. You don't even got me. You got a pass. And I'm not even like going for you. I'm just like, I would allow it. Like, all right, I'm okay with it. No, I'm not going for Buffalo, bro. Ever. Neither am I going for the Paper Planes, bro, or the Patriots, bro. Like, it's not going to happen. Or Ohio State or Florida State, but that's another story. You know what I'm saying? So, no, bro. Like, this, bro. Tom Brady and the Patriots have messed up my adulthood, bro. Like, so much so that I hate all things Boston. I hate the Red Sox. I hate the Celtics. I hate the Patriots. I hate Boston baked beans, bro. Like, forget everything in Boston. I hate Boston cream donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. It's actually my favorite, but I just had to throw that in there. I hate everything Boston. You feel me? Everything Boston got to go. So Buffalo got to go too. What else they got? Buffalo wings. Guess what? I'm not eating no more for Super Bowl weekend if they make it to the Super Bowl. You feel me? So no, bro. I don't rock with Buffalo, bro. It is what it is. And if I'm being honest with you, I don't want to see Patrick Mahomes win either. I have to go for Washington now. Like, first rookie ever to win the Super Bowl. I got to go for that. That's cool. But I won't love it if Patrick Mahomes won. But I'm more leaning towards that than Buffalo. Like, at least we could say, oh, Patrick Mahomes is the greatest of all time, not Brady. You know what I'm saying? Like, Brady got a couple asterisks. They cheated a couple times. You know what I'm saying? At least we have somebody who maybe he's not cheating right now. And then, yeah, okay, cool. We got Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? But not we. But I'm saying, like, we don't have to hear Tom Brady is the GOAT because Patrick Mahomes has entered the chat.
So shout out to Lo-Fi Anime NFT. He says, nope, winning that question. And then Robert Ashton said, root for the Bills. Sorry, nope. And yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with you for the reasons you said and a number of others as well. Of the remaining teams, in terms of order who can win the Super Bowl, in my opinion, it kind of goes the Chiefs, Washington, Eagles, and then Buffalo. And it's only because Chiefs win the Super Bowl is kind of what they just do at the moment. It is what it is. People have kind of just accepted it, that they don't like it, but okay, I don't care. The way the Dolphins fan base is at the moment, if Washington win the Super Bowl, it's going to be, so you're telling me that all Washington had to do is fire their GM, fire their head coach, bring in a rookie quarterback, and they win the Super Bowl. Why can't the Dolphins do that? All that kind of stuff. It's like, I don't have time to hear you guys switch from being a Lions fan of Dan Campbell and saying the Dolphins should do that to do what Washington does. Like, you guys can't stick to one way to win the Super Bowl. And now there's multiple ways to do it, but you guys flip-flop so much, I can't deal with that. Obviously, if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, it's Vic Fangio called us soft, went to Philadelphia and won a Super Bowl. The Dolphins should have taken Jalen Hurts instead of Tua. It's like, again, Dolphins fans always find a way to make it about themselves. Just watch the game and enjoy it. Like, we have no stakes in any of this. So sit back, enjoy it. Not everything is about us right now. And then obviously, I'm not supporting Buffalo. Like, what are we doing? It's, as a UK soccer fan, Man United is my team. When they're in the Champions League or whatever the European competition is, once they go out, I don't want Arsenal or Chelsea or Liverpool to win because they're English teams. No, they're rivals. I want you to suffer and to lose. Like I've never understood that. Same way, if you support the United States at the World Cup, you don't want Canada to win if the United States don't win. No, I want you to lose as well. Like, if I'm sad, we are all sad. I'm not trying to have none of this nonsense. So, yeah, rooting for Buffalo to stop the Chiefs winning it. No, that's one of, like, I can understand that logic. I would just never get behind that because, what do you think? Buffalo aren't gonna just parade it around? Like, the one thing we have over Buffalo fans is that you've never won a Super Bowl. I don't care if we've done it 30, 40 years ago, but you've never done it.
Bro,
so while you've never done it,
I just got upset. I legit just got upset. Like, why would we want them to win the Super Bowl? You feel me? Like, they big brother in us right now. At least we can say y'all never won the Super Bowl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you right, Kadeem.
And again, like you said, there was one season where it would have been okay and the whole NFL was behind you. It's like, you know what? Let it be your time. Like you've gone through so much adversity, and it happens with other teams as well, like natural disasters. Hey, win a ring for your city, all that kind of stuff. Buffalo, you had your moment. You didn't capitalize on that. I want to see Buffalo lose in embarrassing fashion and them to say, "Do you know what? We are going to blow up and start again because we can't get over the hump." Allen, you're gone. McDermott, you're gone. I don't want you to get rid of Stephon Diggs and then win the Super Bowl. That's the last thing I want. So, yeah, this back and forth on the timeline, it's the off season. You guys have so much more things to discuss than rooting for Buffalo. Crazy.
Shout out to Kadeem Simmons for like, yo, we just 50-50. We just did that on a Dolphins podcast. You feel me? Like, yo, I want to see Josh Allen glitch in the biggest moment ever. Like, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him wet the bed and one hopper pass on a 5-yard line with the game on the line. So I could say, yo, how is this man has the strongest arm in the league, but he's one hopping passes on the 5-yard lines in the Super Bowl. That's what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way I'm gonna sit here and say, yeah, I hope, but I can't even say it in the example. I can't even do it. Like, no, bro. I don't want Buffalo winning no Super Bowl, bro. I don't even want them going to the Super Bowl. I've seen that
as well
in my life.
Like people saying, well, I want them to beat the Chiefs, but then lose. No, like, because once they get to the dance, you never know. Like, I don't want them to get to the dance. Like, just no. I'd rather the Chiefs get there and lose than Buffalo get there and lose. Like, all it takes is a Mark Andrews drop and, they win Super Bowl. Like, just no, I don't understand it. I really don't. And, it's the same way when people wanted the Chargers to win playoff games, they could say, "Oh, I told you so." No, like once the Dolphins are out of the playoffs, I want every single team to lose. Just stop the season. Then I no longer care. Like I'm not supporting any team. It's like another question for you, Charlie. Were you rooting for the Lions this playoffs?
Was I rooting for them?
Yeah,
I was cool with that.
I wasn't. I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
Hey, I'm okay with us not agreeing here though. I'm okay with that, like, because they're not rivals. It's not like they did something to us before. It's like, yo, y'all suck, and now y'all are good, and that means we suck worse. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But we shouldn't be in the sucking category at all. You feel me? So I'm okay with living with the repercussions of that. And it's funny we got here because I do feel like there's no excuses for where the Dolphins are right now. They're in this place where it's like, nah, bro, this is unacceptable as a Miami Dolphin fan. And for the front office, this is unacceptable. You can't have teams pass us and we rebuild and all this other good stuff. And I want to be very clear. McDaniel, Tua, and Greer are all responsible for our lack of success. All three of them are responsible for it. In different ways, but it's still they all made this bet together, and they can all sleep in it together. You feel me? So we have to come out on the other side very soon, or something. I said this before, bro. When maybe Gase or Flores, I can't remember, bro. We are fans of the team. A lot of us were here before Stephen Ross got here. A lot of us were here before Wayne Heisinger. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be here when the owner sells the team. When the owner leaves, we're going to be here still. We were here before. We're going to be here after. It is not their team. It's our team. That's it. You feel me? So, nah, bro, like, it needs to be fixed for us, like, straight up, or the mob has to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, the mob can get loud enough to make some changes. You feel me? Like, I forgot this quote about pawns rising up against the government, but yo, bro, like, yo, the pawns are pretty effective in the game of chess. Just know that.
So, Lo-Fi Anime NFT says, Lions my number 2 because of Barry Sanders. And I just want to make something clear. I don't despise the Lions in any shape or form. But Charlie, do you know when you say same way you don't hate Trevor Lawrence or Justin Herbert, but what you hate is just the narrative that surrounded those quarterbacks and two, and it's like I can't enjoy them no more because of this constant back and forth. It's like I just want to sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I feel like all season there have been Dolphin fans going, well, again, look what the Lions have done with Dan Campbell, and we had Dan Campbell, and I've had to turn around and go, the way Dan Campbell got to where he was by making mistakes in Miami, going to the Saints, and then doing what he done with Detroit. And even in his first two seasons, he made mistakes, which I truly believe, had he been in Miami and done that, we would have handed him out. Like, dude, get out. You don't go, was like 0-10 to 3-13, and like you don't do that. Miami fans want you gone. And all season I had Miami fans go and see Dan Campbell's got them to the wanted and all this kind of stuff. The moment the Lions lost, in my phone, LOL Lions, ha ha, and I'm like, yo, you was rooting for them 24 hours ago. Like, it's the fact that, again, Dolphin fans can't sit back and go, okay, cool, let's look at our team objectively. It's no, let's try and let's just stop watching the Lions and talking about the Dolphins, because you're making me not want to root for the Dolphins. Sorry, for the Lions. Like, so that's why I was rooting against the Lions, because it's like, see, Dolphin fans, this is on you. You jumped on a bandwagon team and now they're taking another L, and all of a sudden, actually, maybe Dan Campbell's not the answer. And it's like, no, like, don't do this.
This is a perfect example. When Joe Burrow made it to the Super Bowl, I was happy for Joey Bullets. I'm the one who gave him the nickname Joey Bullets. You feel me? But because of all the conversation around Tua and Burrow and Herbert and Hurts and Lamar Jackson, I'm like, yo, I can't even enjoy Joe Burrow winning the Super Bowl the way I would want him to the way I would want to enjoy it. You feel me? So now here we go. We have a quarterback, another rookie, or it was Joe Burrow's second year, I think, when that happened. But now we have a rookie quarterback. Looks like he might make a Super Bowl. He could potentially make a Super Bowl. And there's no correlation. There's no nothing with Tua. I'm like, cool. Now I can enjoy this. You feel me? Like, I don't have to hear anything. Like, yo, I would like to see stuff like that. I'm a football fan. You feel me? Lo-Fi Anime said Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders was my favorite player before Tua. And then now Tua is my favorite player. But Barry Sanders, Champ Bailey, that's Rod Woodson. Those were like my favorite players. But nah, man, now it's Tua. But yeah, man. What else? Hey, go ahead and do what you're about to do. But I sent something to your email, not your email. I sent something to your phone. It's a tweet. We can pull that up whenever you get a chance, but we don't have to do it right now. Are you about to say very, very quickly about something?
Yeah. Washington, do you know who their starting center is?
Starting center. Ted Karras?
Nope. But you're among the right lines.
Ted Larson?
No. Not right lines in terms of Ted, but a former Miami Dolphins player.
No, I don't know who it is.
Michael Dieter. So the Dolphins. Michael Dieter.
The third string center for the Dolphins.
Michael Dieter drafted in the third round in 2019, spends 3 years, and a top 100 pick. So you've invested something in him. Spent 3 years in Miami, 1 year in Houston, and then gets to Washington, and he's now the starter for a team that
and the AFC Championship.
And NFC Championship. Yeah.
And bro, Michael, third string center for the Miami Dolphins, by the way.
And obviously,
something ain't something, boy. Something ain't something.
We know about Noah Igbinoghene as well. He's having himself a fun little time in Washington. So listen, and again, I'm happy for those guys. Like, yo, this is great. This is brilliant. Like, go out there and get your ring. That's amazing. And again, it's Miami fans. Chris Greer, blah blah. Like, again, stop. Please stop. Like, I don't need it in my life. So you sent me you can see me scrambling. Do you wanna
So yeah. So what I sent Kadeem was a tweet from All Sports Culture. And shout out to affiliate of the podcast, David Ferrones. He retweeted this, and it says hardest franchise to be a fan of. And the Miami Dolphins come in at just guess if you're in the comments. And if you're listening, if you're driving, if you're watching, if you're in the comments, and this is amongst all four major sports: hockey, basketball, baseball, and football. Lo-Fi Anime said top 10 hardest franchises to be a fan of. The Oakland A's, Oakland Athletics are number 1. The Paper Planes are number 2. Buffalo Sabres are number 3. And your Miami Marlins are number 4. Charlotte Hornets, number 5. Cleveland Browns, number 6. White Sox of Chicago, number 7. Toronto Maple Leafs, number 8. Washington Wizards, number 9. Las Vegas Raiders, number 10. The Angels, they in Anaheim right now. I think Anaheim Angels in baseball. Ottawa Senators. Then 13th will be the Sacramento Kings. And get your February babies ready, because February 14th, well, we come in 14th on this list. Yours truly, Miami Dolphins. Hardest franchises to be a fan of. Miami has 2 franchises in the top 15 in the Marlins and the Dolphins. And then round out the top 20, we got the Arizona Cardinals, the Pelicans of New Orleans, Cincinnati Reds, Tampa Bay Rays, Tennessee Titans, and Seattle Mariners in the top 20. Kadeem, does that sound accurate to you?
Yeah, it does. And just so you sent the tweet to my phone, but I can't get WhatsApp messages on my laptop. So I'm basically I was going through his tweets to get it. I didn't realize he didn't tweet it out today.
I could have just sent it to your Twitter, bro.
Yeah, tweet it. Yeah.
I sent it to your Twitter right now.
I know. I found it now. Just don't need to do that. I need. Yeah, this new thing is annoying. Share screen.
Robert Aston said, once I did a coach job a long time ago and got on a coach to drive the Ontario Canucks wearing a Leafs t-shirt. Team wasn't impressed.
Yeah, that's one way to get yourself beaten up. Just saying. Yeah, absolutely crazy. No, it kind of does make sense. I think it's as in most things, it's the hope that kills you. It's, for some of these teams, like, people talk about the way in which the Dolphins messed up the 2020 draft. How many, what was the draft with the Browns?
How bad did we mess it up though, Kadeem? Like, I don't know that we messed that up like that bad. Like, my thing is we could have traded up for Tristan Wirfs, but like, did we mess it up that bad, bro?
I think if you're 5 years in, you at one point had the most cap space, all of those draft picks, and you have no playoff appearances or no playoff wins to show for it. And again, it's people looking at, for example, the Texans, that massive trade which gets you all those draft picks. Laimi Tunsil's been to like 7 playoff appearances and a few wins in there. So, like,
but it doesn't mean we messed up the draft though. That's more coaching than it is the draft. Because like, didn't Robert Hunt come in that draft?
No, but sorry, I meant like you messed up the rebuild. Like,
okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, apologies. I meant
completely different.
Yeah.
Completely
different. But then even there are some people who would say you have messed up the draft because you didn't retain Robert Hunt, you didn't retain Christian Wilkins, you kind of did and then didn't retain Andrew Van Ginkel. And again, that's one of those things where we will sit here and go, they priced themselves out of staying in Miami. Like,
because they got too good, by the way.
No one is paying Robert Hunt $100 million. Like, no rational Dolphins fan is doing it. They're just not.
Not even no rational Dolphin fan, but not even a top 15 team in the NFL because like they can't afford it.
Yeah.
So he ends up with one of the worst teams in the NFL because they can afford it and it's a need there. But yeah, we would have loved to keep Robert Hunt. About that list though, bro, there's a lot of truth in being a Marlins fan, bro. Like for the Marlins to be top 4, we had Juan Carlos Stanton. John Carlos Stanton. You know what I'm saying? We had what's my boy name? Ozuna. We had what's my other boy name? They were all in the outfield together. I can't remember these boys.
I can say JT Realmuto, but
we had the same team, Realmuto.
Yeah,
same team. No, bro, the MVP. What's my dog name? Slim dude. He went to Milwaukee. Dang, bro, I can't believe I forgot this man's name, bro. All them boys are in the outfield at the same time. Stanton, Ozuna.
So it's 2018. Is it Yelich? Christian Yelich?
Yeah, Christian Yelich. Yeah, man, we had all them boys. And we just let them all go. Like, nah, bro. Derek Jeter came in. No, bro. Like, how you let Derek Jeter come in and sabotage the team? Nah, I'm hot. I'm hot. Right? I can't do this. We gotta switch subject, bro.
Get us into bonus time. I've got something else to get you hot. No Diddy.
Hey, shout out to this helmet. Salute the service, Miami Dolphins replica helmet. This is black chin strap. This is all the details. It's so
it's black.
Black chin strap.
Oh, what color is the helmet? Is it gray? Yeah, or is it?
It is green. It's like a army.
Oh, so yeah, okay, yeah.
It's like an army green, like a matte greenish. It's like an army matte green.
One of the best episodes we've ever done is talking about uniforms, Dolphins changing colors, and Charlie, this gray or gray in general for the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do it again. We need to start that campaign for you need a gray uniform because it just slaps differently. So a few more comments before we get into bonus time. Lo-Fi Anime says, I'm starting to think the owner and the city of Miami will never fetch us a top coach. The city not an American football place anymore. And then says, Ross tried to make the facilities as coach and player friendly, but outside the door is a huge party city that off-season, not whole season destination, which is probably some truth to that.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. It's to the point. It's so bad right now where if the Dolphins brought back the throwback uniforms and made them permanent, we will not be happy still. Like, that's how bad it has gotten. Like, you remember once upon a time, oh, we got the throwbacks. The throwbacks are going to be permanent. Like, we would have been excited. Bro, nah, bro. Y'all can't, don't blow us no more smoke. Don't sell us on nothing else but a championship. Not even I don't want a playoff win, bro. We got a playoff win. No, bro. I need more than that, bro. I need more than that. Nah, you're not selling me on nothing else. I don't care if we make the throwbacks permanent. I do. That would be nice. As I don the dad cap throwback fitted. But nah, bro, I need more than that. And that's how bad it is that everyone wants the throwback so bad that it's not even enough right now. Y'all might as well give it to us, but it's not enough. We need that. I want winners.
That sounds like a whole episode. What would make Miami Dolphins happy? Miami Dolphins fans happy in 2025. Charlie, get us into bonus time.
Y'all know what time it is. Stay positive. Test negative. For Kadeem Simmons, I'm Charlie Touche. Thank you for tuning in this time. Make sure you catch us next time on Go Time. Already.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's show time. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Don't waste no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no time.
Charlie, I know
Yo.
it's a few weeks old, but did we?
Oh.
That's the one. That's the one.
Oh.
That needs to be officially. That's the one. If you're listening on Spotify, come over to YouTube right now. It's what 41 minutes into the episode. Fast forward then, or to be fair, you would listen, you would know. This is it. This is it. Charlie, describe what you are holding up.
This is the replica of the Miami Dolphins alternative black helmet. So it's basically has a matte black with the aqua. It's like a matte aqua too, Dolphin logo, and a matte Duff aqua stripe down the middle. But this thing go tough, Kadeem. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, both of these, the salute, the service, and this one is tough, bro.
I know you got the smoked out black jersey, but you get like a.
Oh, it's right here. Look. Oh, we got a whole uniform over here.
See, there you go. There you go.
What we doing? With the Jalen Phillips. Oh, wait. Now we do it. Wait. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Got a whole uniform out here. I might put this on.
Next episode.
Oh, let me stop.
Charlie, I know it's like 2 weeks old now, but did we discuss the 2024 All-Pro team?
I don't think we did.
Do you know who made the All-Pro team? Obviously, no Dolphins made it.
No, I don't.
So for the AFC, Lamar Jackson was the quarterback. No, just the first team offense, I should say. Sorry, Lamar Jackson, the quarterback. Saquon Barkley, the running back. Patrick Ricard, the fullback. Tight end in Brock Bowers. Wide receivers in Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. The reason I want to bring this up is because listen to who made the offensive line and tell me why I would bring this up. So, left tackle, Tristan Wirfs. Left guard, Joe Thuney. Center, Creed Humphrey. Right guard, Quinn Meinerz. And right tackle, Penei Sewell. Charlie, why am I honing in on the 2024 All-Pro offensive line unit?
Probably because like 4 of them I wanted for the Dolphins.
It's not so much yes, it's 100% that, but it's also they were all in reach, and to the point where, depending on who you speak to, aka you and others, they were like the number one targets in drafts. It's like, hey, if you're on the board, you go get that guy. Tristan Wirfs, move up, trade 26 and 18 to go get Tristan Wirfs. Center, you didn't even have to. Well, you traded up and took Liam Eichenberg, but okay, you trade up, take the right guy. Quinn Meinerz, the story is that he truly believed he was going to Miami. He thought, and he got to Denver, and then Penei Sewell, you take Jalen Waddle instead of Penei Sewell. It is amazing that in 2024, 4 of the 5 All-Pro offensive linemen, Miami Dolphin fans were like, hey, you should pick them up. What I will say is that there's no guarantee they become All-Pros, but they probably would have, because they are just amazing talent.
Or the Miami Dolphins place is a burial ground for talent, because apparently the third string center for the Miami Dolphins is playing in the NFC Championship this week. I'm just saying. Or, Jermaine Illuminor went to somewhere and played in a playoff game. Pittsburgh, was it last year, 2 seasons ago? You know what I'm saying? And Brian Flores cut him. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it's just a burial ground for talent. We talk about, send him to Cleveland, you know what I'm saying, to die, for his career to die. You might as well start sending people to Miami for their careers to die. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be real with you. So Creed Humphrey and Joe Thuney, the Chiefs put them on the same team, and they're like, oh, we're gonna do this, right? And I like Joe Thuney is the one I wanted in free agency, and Creed Humphrey I wanted in the draft. Penei Sewell I wanted over Waddle, and Tristan Wirfs I am on I'm on record, Kadeem, on Facebook prior to the Go Time Dolphins existence. You know what I'm saying? I was on Facebook, said this is what's going to happen. The Dolphins are going to draft Tua. He's not going to wear number 13. They're going to trade the second and third first round pick and move back up for Tristan Wirfs. And we didn't do it. And I'm like, dang, bro, this was an opportunity to have your franchise quarterback protected by a franchise right tackle because he's left-handed, and we did not do it. And 4 of those 5 were people who I absolutely wanted on the Miami Dolphins. We had a chance at all of them, and then Quentin Miners was somebody. He was cool, but he actually thought he was going to be a Miami Dolphin. I want to be very clear because I don't like when people do stuff like, oh, we should have did this, and this, and this. I'm gonna be very careful. I'm okay with taking Waddle over Penei Sewell. I'm not gonna have a baby over it, but I would have liked to take Penei Sewell over Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, I don't think many people would argue against that. Yeah, Robert Ashton says, appreciate point you're making, and you just answered the question. Would they have become what they are in Miami, which is the big issue? And yeah, it's just one of those things that we'll never know. But me and Lee have this conversation, and we're gonna have this conversation on, throughout all the draft content, which I think we said we might start in February, but it's starting soon. The Dolphins, in my opinion, you may need to sacrifice some of that speed for pulling guards and stuff like that, and just get maulers, guys who, hey, the big have no teeth, listen to AC/DC, and all they want to do is pancake people. That's all they want to do. Watching the Eagles Rams games in Spain, and something just go, yeah, that's it. Jalen Hurts broke the huddle, and he was, going to line of scrimmage, and he was the smallest guy. Every single person in front of him towered over him. There's a picture of Josh Allen with his offensive lineman. Josh Allen is what, 6'4"?
He's up there.
Josh Allen is 6'5". There's not a single Buffalo offensive lineman under 6'5". Josh Allen is the smallest person in that unit. The Dolphins kind of need to do that now. It's like, you've had your fun. Patrick Paul is a good prototype. Just go and get some big dudes. But we will discuss that and more when we do our draft content. Charlie, before we get out of here, anything else you want to add?
No, I'm good. Oh, you know what? I said this on Patron, and I gave him a real hard time for the paper planes, right? I'm like, there's no way that the paper planes are gonna hire Flores, right? It's just, you just know who Woody Johnson is, right? If you know Woody Johnson, you know Woody Johnson. And then the paper planes hire Aaron Glenn. And even the oldest paper plane fans cannot believe it. And it's like the paper plane fans are saying, yo, we hope Woody Johnson is turning the corner, and hopefully he takes a step back and just let go of football operations and let the team do what the team does. So shout outs to the paper planes, looking like they might have turned a corner, but I still hope y'all suck.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because we discussed on the last episode about what the Dolphins could get if Anthony Weaver does depart, and the Detroit Lions are going to get a 3rd round pick in the next 2 drafts because Ivan Glenn is now joining the paper planes. So if Anthony Weaver doesn't get hired this cycle, but gets hired next cycle, the Dolphins will have 3rd round comp picks in back-to-back drafts. And there is an argument to be made that Woody Johnson kind of still done a Woody Johnson thing, which is hire a defensive coordinator with his first NFL job with no quarterback and a team which is a bit like he did with Robert Saleh. But that, again, that's for a whole nother episode. And to be fair, it's go time Dolphins, not go time Jets. Before we leave, Robert Ashton says, I was a pulling guard in my short time training, but still have all my teeth. So yeah, you can't play for the Dolphins. You can't have no teeth. No teeth, scraggly hair. I like ACDC as well. Nah, still not doing it. We will be back soon to discuss all Dolphin stuff over here at Go Time Dolphins. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Go back and watch our older episodes. And this hat's clean, but we shall see you soon. Peace.